What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Size Previews with me, Alex Vass, and Morgan, aka More Prime.
That's good.
Thank you very, very much to everyone that's continued to like, share, subscribe, and comment, especially you guys that are commenting. Really, really appreciate going through them. Lots of things to touch on today. We've got some product to show you, some stuff to discuss, but most importantly, right now, this man owes me a pair of Air Max 1s, the watermelon colorway. Thank you to everyone who jumped into the comments and backed me. You know that I was right. The 98 was trash compared to the Air Max 1. Thank you very much. Where's my shoes?
I just want to say a few words. I want to say thank you very much to the two people that were on my side and voted for the Air Max 98. Obviously,
Did you actually think that?
Yeah, I did. I really did, man. I was just like, yo. But I know what I'm working with now. I know what you guys like. So hopefully next time I'll just choose the rubbish model and I'll win the competition, innit? And we can go from there. But no, I'm a man of my word, so I will get you a pair. It's coming. It's sorted. Keep an eye on Size Previews because I'm like, he's going to post it up as proof because otherwise it's not going to be put under the table or anything. My reputation's on the line, so.
I want you guys to jump in the comments once again because I want to know what your thoughts are on Morgan's new haircut, because I am giving it no ratings. So I need to know 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Please, no holds barred. Let me know what you think of this.
Do I win anything this week?
No, well, mate, you might win an invitation to a new barber. That's about it. But
shouts out to Steve for the trim. That's what I'm saying. Steve and Ollie.
Mate, it looks like you had your haircut with a knife and fork.
It was getting hot, man. Like, anyway. I got to stay fresh for the show, innit?
Anyway, let's jump into some products. First thing this week is the Air Force 1 LV8 UV.
Okay, what does LV8 stand for the people that don't know?
Elevate.
All right.
Elevate? I think it's Elevate.
This is because they got a thicker sole, right?
I think it's thicker to the outsole, and I think they're slightly lighter than a normal, well, they are a lot lighter than a normal Air Force.
For all you men below 6'1".
Well, I take offense to that if I win.
But no, like, going back to the shoe, we got two simple summer colorways.
Yeah, so you got the cherry red and the Volt yellow. As you can see, obviously covered in patent, which I am not the biggest fan of in general. I'm not a big patent lover at all, man.
They're meant to have, there's meant to be something under it, right?
Yeah, so essentially, from what I've heard, I don't know, this hasn't been confirmed by anyone. This is just like, this could be fake news.
Making it up, yeah.
Yeah, from what I've heard, if you shine a UV light on the shoe, then it exposes like a multi-brand sort of logo. This is what I've seen, what I've read. Like I said, I can't confirm it. It may just be an absolute nonsense article that I've read.
We didn't have any UV lights here to show you guys.
No, I did actually search for a UV light on the way here. Should have probably just gone to like a supermarket and tried to whack it under the note checker or something.
But yeah, if you get these, like, just keep an eye out for that, basically.
Yeah, I mean, they did do something similar with an Air Force 1 previously. I think it was a white colorway that they exposed the design once.
Yeah, it was the clots, right? No, they had the clots where it had, you burn it or you scraped off the material. It would be a different pattern underneath.
Yeah, no, there was definitely something to do with the UV light for a previous Air Force 1. Like these two, really bright colorways, perfect for the summer, perfect for festival season as well. That is like mental color. I've actually got a pair of
Volt always does well, doesn't it?
Yeah. If you're looking to style and profile them, you can whip out your high-vis jacket from your building sites. I'm sure we'll see lots of Instagram pics of that. But no, two colorways for the summer. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot's happened with the Air Force 1 in the last kind of 18 months.
True.
I know a lot of it was to do with kind of Nike sponsorship of the NBA. And
a lot of women's stuff as well.
Air Force 1 originally being a basketball shoe and then kind of tying it in with that. There was like a load of lines that dropped at the beginning of the year.
It was quite nice, right? Because it kind of went away for a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
And like last year, I definitely saw it come back hard.
I think I read somewhere that the Air Force 1 is Nike's best-selling shoe of all time.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I could have literally just made that up. I do that sometimes, but I do think that's actually genuinely true. You touched on the Nike Reimagined as well, where they reimagined the Air Force, and I think it was a Jordan as well for women.
Yep. I thought it was a really strong collection. There was pairs in there I tried to get like 1 or 2 of the pairs because I tried to get them from America, you should get bigger sizes over there because obviously it's a women's run, right? But the whole collection was super strong. So again, love to see them giving the ladies some love, and they were actually decent. They weren't just like belittling or anything, man. It was just good pairs. So
if you look at the shoe, like really,
I can't see it.
No. I'm not talking about like the undercover print, but like it's kind of like almost reminds me of like a lipstick.
Yeah,
like a glittery,
or like a candy paint on a car.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. It's quite interesting. Again, you know, something different, something bright for the summer. These will be available. These are available in stores and online right now. So if you want a pair of these, just make sure you hit up your local size and sort yourself out.
All right, guys, returning with a very special pair from the Three Stripes. This is, well, it was called the Nikki and is now called the I5923.
Say that really fast 5 times.
I5923, oh, no, not gonna work. But yeah, obviously it was a Nikki retro inspired upper, very popular pair, full length boost, super comfortable. This was the one that came out last, which was the Hawaiian Thunderstorm, and did very well, sold out online and everything, so that was good. And this is the next up, which is called the Manchester Showers, and it's based on the crappy weather that we get in Manchester. I mean, every time I've come to Manchester, it's been all right, but it's England, isn't it? So rainfall. The yellow is meant to be a play on the Hacienda Nightclub as well. So for all the 0161 fam, this is your shoe. God, that sounds so cringy saying that, don't I? But anyway, let me know a little bit more about this. Go on, talk me through it.
Yeah, I mean, you touched on everything really. Full length boost unit. It's obviously got a mix of suede and mesh on the mudguard. Suede on the mudguard, mesh on the toe box and the rest of the upper. You know, mix of yellow, grey, and black. Personally, when I see it, obviously I know you mentioned Hacienda, but I always tend to think of the Manchester B. Obviously, I know there's some sort of correlation between the two there anyway.
I think, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, again, you have to remember the i5923.
This just in case.
Yeah, the i5923 was incredibly popular when it first came out. I think it dropped in 3 original colorways. It was a red, a grey, and a green.
Yep.
Or it might be, no, sorry, it was a red, a grey, and navy. And they sold out straight away. They were really popular. I remember there was a lot of kind of hype around it.
Good price point.
Yeah, I think they were
nice
£90.
Yeah.
Obviously, you were getting boost with that, and they were really comfortable. So I think over time, obviously, when the name change came, it hit a bit of a dip. But over time, it's reeled itself back in. Obviously, we had the size exclusive version of this one land a couple of months ago, and also now we've got this one coming out on the 18th of May. So yeah, I mean, again, really good shoe, super comfortable. The colorways, like I said, I've got nothing against them whatsoever. Obviously,
nice,
this is a lot more subtle than this one.
Yeah. But what's nice is a black boost midsole.
Yeah.
Like, one of the main issues with boost is obviously
it gets dirty. Yeah, it's really hard to clean as well.
Super comfortable, but yeah, that's like a negative point to it. But when you put a black midsole, kills that problem. So,
100%. Like I said, these are available on the 18th of May. I believe they're priced at £90. And yeah, you know, they'll be available in all size stores really. So yeah, make sure you hit up your local store to grab a pair of those. Right guys, I need to apologize to you first and foremost, because I know I promised you last week that I was going to bring you a size exclusive Nike release. However, the shoe's now been moved back, and I don't want to bring it out and leak it now early, because you know there's more to come with it. So we're gonna be previewing that in a later episode.
It's worth the wait.
Yeah, no, it is definitely worth the wait. And like I said before, there are no images of it online whatsoever, so you wouldn't have seen it before. Obviously, we did bring you an Adidas exclusive with the i5923. However, we've got a first look at something now that I'm guessing you probably wouldn't have seen before either. Something that's coming in later in the year. Can I get the shoe, please?
I really like these.
Now, this is the Adidas Continental 80s. Morgan, thoughts?
I mean, it's hard to get excited over a white leather shoe, but when I look at these, I'm just like instant purchase. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just so like, you know, it's going to be a good price point. Like, it's super wearable, and I missed out on the Calabasa, the white ones that came out originally. I got the grey ones.
Yeah.
But these will fill that hole for me, fill that gap.
I mean, materials-wise, it's really good. Like, you know, the tumble on the toe box and the sidewall, really good.
Straight up there, man.
You know, it's just a really soft-looking shoe. Obviously, you mentioned the Yeezy Calabasas. Let's have a look. Luckily, I'm wearing them today. How about that for comparison? It's a lot of similarities, right? A lot of.
You can tell these have been well worn.
Yeah. Shouts to, this is my foot that's been in this. But I think there's a lot of similarities between the two, really. Shape,
but now I see
style.
both of them together. I want these. Like, it sounds weird. I quite like. It's almost like a little Gucci hit. I know it's like.
It's quite retro, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite a retro vibe to it. It's a nice little effect. I like the fact that Adidas have now just kind of hit in with this kind of simple, old school trefoil logo on the side. I like the fact that they're keeping it simple. Big fan of simplicity.
It's
no,
close, it's
I'm
quite
not simple-minded before you guys get onto me.
It's quite close to the Club C from Reebok. I see
Yeah,
that
yeah.
as well. And I mean, you just can't go wrong, man. Like, nice leather, nice shoe. The price point's good. Like, instant cop, right?
I suppose where the power phase had gone away previously, Adidas never really had anything that I can think of off the top of my head that would kind of compare with that kind of Club C, you know, that ExoFit workout, that kind of vibe from Reebok. So obviously Nike have recently brought back the Grandstand.
True.
So again, I think it's another shoe rather along those lines.
But it feels that, I'm not 100% sure it's a tennis shoe, but it feels like tennis.
It does feel that way. And I think the stripe gives it that tennis vibe as well. Obviously these are going to be available, I think it's around June, July time. Don't quote me on that. There are a number of colorways that will come afterwards as well, I believe. The white is just the beginning, but you can't go wrong with a white shoe, man.
No.
Honestly,
Super
summertime is perfect. You know, it's just the simplicity of it. That will look great with shorts. It will look great with jeans. All in all, I think a really good shoe from Adidas. I think they've done a good job here. I'm really happy with the materials in it, man. You know I like a good tumbled leather shoe, but this is really soft. Yeah. Toe box as well. Even around the mudguard, it's all really good quality. No, salute to Adidas here. I think you've done a really good job. 100%. I'm
going to buy a pair too.
100%.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Is this like strong? Would you go? Is it a Calabasa beta? Like, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, let us know what you think. Do you think this has been inspired by the Calabasas? Do you think it was? Also, you say Calabasa, it's Calabasa.
Oh, mate, I pronounce it.
Do you think it's like been inspired by it? Do you think it should have come before it? You know, do you think it's better? I potentially would argue that it's better. But yeah, let us know obviously your thoughts in the comments, please. Like I said, they will come in a number of colorways a lot later in the year. But this is like a first look. I'm pretty sure this hasn't been leaked or seen anywhere online so far either. Again, a lot of people wouldn't get excited about it, but you know, it's the simplicity really. And yeah, like I said, these will be coming about June, July. So make sure you keep your eyes out for these. So lastly, we are gonna touch on some of the stuff that happened within the sneaker community this week or recently. I think it would be criminal if we didn't touch on the Nike On Air selectees winners. There was 18.
Yeah.
18, I think, in total that were picked.
3 from the UK, 3 from most countries, right?
Yeah. First of all, what did you think of the 3 from the UK?
So I posted up on my story about this. Like, obviously, I was there on the day. Not the voting bit, but I was there when they did the workshops, and it was really nice to see a lot of kids getting involved, designing like the future for Nike, and there were some really cool pairs that came out of it, and you got to see them all over the wall. The ones from the UK, I personally don't think are that strong. I think the issue I have with it is...
Disclaimer, this is just Morgan's
This
opinion.
is just my view in it. This is not Size's view, it's not your view. Like, my point of view is that none of the pairs are fire. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't go out and get mad over one of those pairs. Like, when you design a shoe, the story is obviously a really important part, right? It's a huge part. Sometimes that's what sells the shoe, but it's never like you're never gonna buy a shoe too much of a story, right? I think the shoe still has to look good, and I don't think, to me, any of these shoes really do it.
Yeah, so I had a few friends kind of message me, you know, when the images came out, and people were kind of saying to me, oh, you know, this is my friend's shoe, you know, make sure you vote for this. And
I get that.
Not that I
Back your
dislike.
mate, innit? Back your friends.
Of course, of course. Not that I disliked any of them, but my first reaction was always, would you wear this shoe? Because essentially, as fantastic as it is for our friends to, you know, win and people we know to win, and you know, honestly, I really do hope someone from the UK does win. But the ultimate question is, would you wear the shoe?
I really hope they don't win with those pairs.
I think you saw this last year with the vote forward.
Yeah.
You know, when Sean Weatherspoon won. A lot of people, you know, obviously, a lot of people didn't realise that the colour palette on the shoe changed when it came to production as to what he put up in the first place. But there was a lot of like creations from like, especially some of the Asian-based creators, which were just wild, like they were ridiculous, and they were never going to win because they were so ridiculous. But then I voted for the Weatherspoon.
Yeah, but I mean,
because I wanted to wear the shoe. I really liked it.
That's something.
And I was happy to see it come. Like from the selection that they have of this year, like we'll flash up an image now. In this image, my personal favourites would have been A and C. However, I do think M will win. So
Which one was M again?
M was it was like a black 97, but it had the Spiridon swoosh.
Yes, yeah.
I think that will be the one that wins.
I think that'll win as well. I like F, which is the 98, which is based in Tokyo in the sky or Tokyo in air.
Yeah,
which is really good. It's got like a nice like blue iridescent midsole, so I think that's quite cool.
I was really disappointed that there wasn't many Max 1s though.
Because you're a big Air Max 1 guy,
yeah,
right?
But there was just one. I know the one that there was, it kind of looks like, I feel like it would potentially been like a bit Atmos inspired. But yeah, a bit disappointed there wasn't really any Max 1s.
Well, who knows? They might like. This is what I was trying to say. Is like
I don't really know how they're going to select the winners, or if they're going to put it out to a public
vote. Well, you got to
vote
vote every day. And I'm currently, I can't even bother to vote. Like, I know that sounds bad, right? But
I will say that there are the ones from the UK. What I do like about them is the stories behind them. I know you touched on stories before. And
I think it's got to be a harmony of the two.
I think you know, there's obviously a reason that.
They were selected.
Who were the people that selected them? Was it one of the people was
Skepta,
Skepta, one was Alexandra Hackett?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think there must be someone straight from Nike.
Mini swoosh, if you don't know. And yeah, I don't know who the third person was, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I genuinely do hope someone from the UK wins. It would be great to be represented on a global scale like that. Obviously, we'll do wonders for that individual as well. But yeah.
What I'd like to see
to stay tuned to see who wins and
what
what
I'd like
wins.
to see is you saw the Sean Weatherspoons. Obviously, it changed.
Yeah.
Between the original.
This one's gonna change.
Yeah, like maybe like there's feedback from what we're saying, what other people are saying, and maybe they'll change. Because I've seen even.
Well, there's not going to be any feedback from us. They're not going to take any notice of what we're saying.
Well, maybe like I've seen the black 98 and I've seen it with a black swoosh and I've seen it with a gold swoosh. So maybe there's little changes that'll be made from vote to production that could actually make the pair into a banger.
There was a lot of 98s in there. A lot of 98s.
I think. Shoe.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like there could have been a bit more variation in the models that they chose. But yeah, again, every shoe was chosen for a reason. I am nowhere near qualified enough to make any sort of judgment on which one should be like brought to production. I do genuinely hope that someone from the UK wins it. It would be great to be represented on that scale. But I do think it's going to be that 97 upper with the Spiridon swoosh. I think that will be the one that wins it.
I agree. If you're going to vote for the strongest pair, and I think that 97 is a banger.
Or vote for your pal. If your pal's in there, man, why not? Like, you know, you're doing them a favour. And
my friend made a bad shoe, I would just tell them straight up they made a bad shoe.
Yeah, but it's only bad from your opinion. And again, this is what I love about the sneaker community, and I love about footwear in general, that it's so opinion based.
Well, like, shout out to the people that let us know in the comments. What do you think about the Nike on air? Like, what do you think of the
Did you attend
finalists?
it? Let us know. Was you someone that actually went to Nike on air and did a design and didn't get selected? Let us know. Maybe send us in your image and we can have a look at that.
Perfect.
Right, that is it. That's wrapped up. I'm Alex Vass. It's been Morgan, aka More Prime. Thank you very much. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll be here same time next week. See you later.